Here are some other things to know on Flipgrid. When you are in your teacher dashboard, it will kind of show you all sorts of different features. Now, to see recent videos that students have posted, you can go to the recent videos, and this way you can see one of your students. Post, and as you can see, my student was using the Blackboard feature to be able to explain a math problem. The other things you can go to are your grids. Some of you might have one grid. I usually do a generic class grid and content-specific grid. The other thing that is really helpful is this Disco library. The Disco library has tons and tons and tons of different ideas on what to do for Flipgrid. You can also embed all of these apps, Wonderopolis, Epic, Code.org, any of these things. You can also kind of browse through here. Hacking STEM, Tinker, Flocabulary has some suggestions. So if I were to click on one, I then can see different vocabulary ideas. So if I wanted to go to area and perimeter, I could click on this topic. It already has a video, it already has description, it already has integrated notes that I can share with my students. And all I need to do is go to select a grid, put it in my math grid, and add it to there. So when I go into my grid, it will automatically prompt me on how to update it to make sure everything is good for my students, including some of the features when I want it to launch, any of the video features that it has, and maybe I want to customize it and use a rubric this time and have maybe a minimum scale of 1 and 4. This way I can update it, and then it was already created for me. Someone put it in there. There's all sorts of other ideas too. There's weekly hits, you can go in all of those. You can also search by your audience. So maybe you teach elementary school, and maybe you teach music class. If you update those filters, then they will find specific topics for you. You can also just search. Maybe you want a topic on fractions. And as you can see, a would you rather comes up. So again, would you rather, there is descriptions, all sorts of things, and you can add that to your grid for your students. The descriptions are already there, and it's ready to go. And that way you can update it. And your students can be part of different discussions that are already in here created for you. So you don't need to worry about that.